Hey, what up, though? It's your baby 3D, the Hood King, the one and only voice of the streets in Detroit. I'm jumping off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Feel me? Oh, oh, don't get that part.
You should never give it up. Never give it up. Cause that can save your life.
All right, today we got my boy 3D Hood King jumping off the porch with us today.
What up, though?
How you feeling, gang?
I'm great, my guy.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us, legend.
Happy to be here, man. Appreciate it.
For sure. So tell us what you out here working on in Atlanta.
I'm out here supporting the gang as usual. Out here supporting my baby rude boy Wamp. Out here kicking it with my brother DJ Brown, working, putting down shit, the same old thing.
Nah, for sure. Definitely been putting shit down for a minute.
Man, for sure.
So tell us, for those who wouldn't know, how would you describe life at home in Detroit?
Life at home in Detroit. At what point, now or then?
What it was for you?
Detroit was smooth for me. I done had my ups and downs, just like any other person gonna tell you from the city. It's Detroit, it's craziness, you feel me? But as far as for me, I always been 100. I've been solid, I was raised by some good people, always had good brothers. So, you know, I'm one of them rare ones that can move around, deal with anybody east, west, southwest. So I'm not gonna lie, man, I didn't have such a hard time, you know what I'm saying? Detroit was cool with me, I learned a lot. Learned a whole lot being from there.
Straight up.
For sure.
How would you describe your childhood coming up in Detroit?
I had good people behind me. My childhood was straight. I mean, I had some rough patches like any other person. Like I said, we had our ups and downs. I grew up on Dexter, so, you know, growing up on Dexter, you're gonna run into your shit, you feel me? But I stumped through that too. Like I said, good people around you, good brothers. It was good.
Nah, for sure. So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
I say like 12, 13. You know, when you start exploring, you start, you know, fucking with the weed, fucking with all the little stuff, trying to make you a little bag. That stuff your mama and daddy won't buy you and shit. You know, so when it kind of like just getting my feet dirty, getting my hands dirty, probably about, you know, 13.
Straight up. What would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
Stay yourself, no matter what, no matter where you at, who you with, who you around, what you doing, stay yourself. Whatever that is, whatever you believe in, stay that, and everybody ain't your friend. Them the most important lessons I ever learned.
Real. What would you say is the biggest obstacle you had to overcome so far in life?
Myself. Just having to grow the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Going through what you go through, being 100 about it, admitting your failures, taking your lessons from them, keeping it moving. You can't really blame everybody on, you know, blame all your problems on everybody else. So I'll say myself.
That's real. So when would you say you started making music, man?
Professionally, well, singing, I've been singing since I was born. My dad was a singer. He was in a group called the Irresistibles. He had records back in the day, and I grew up with a piano and an organ in my crib. So as soon as I could, you know, figure out how to hit them keys early in the game, I started singing and playing and recording on my daddy reel to reel. So I was about 9, 8, like I've been doing it.
Been doing this shit.
Oh yeah, for real.
So what motivated you to start making music?
My dad, because he used to write his own songs, come home from work, he'll write them down on this brown, you know, that brown paper towel that they give you. He'll write his lyrics down, come to the crib, I see him sing them right there. It's to blow my mind. Once I seen him do that, I'm like, man, I can do this. I started writing my own songs. And then, my brother Jason, he introduced me to Helluva. And once he introduced me to Helluva, it went crazy.
So what age, you said you basically met Helluva at a young age?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's crazy.
I met Helly, I was probably about 14, 13, going on 14.
That's hard.
That's when I met Helly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my brother Jason, one day, we was sitting on this porch on Joy Road, and he was like, hey bro, I gotta introduce you to somebody. Just like that, he like, cause y'all, man, if I put y'all together, it's gonna be crazy. We walked about about almost 2 miles to Helly crib. And he walked me in that door and history.
That's cold. Did you ever think like that relationship from when you was 14 would develop into something great as it became?
After we was around each other for a little while and I realized what was going on, yeah, I kind of saw it like, man, if we keep on doing this, you know, something special gonna come from it. It can't help but to come from it. Like, and after that, man, we went crazy.
Yeah.
For sure, like crazy.
We gonna tap more and more into that, but
All
hold
right,
on real quick though.
All right.
Who would you list as some of your musical influences?
I'm from Motown, so anything Motown, everything, Marvin Gaye, Anita Baker. Like, I'm from Anita Baker neighborhood. I'm from Aretha Franklin neighborhood. Like, so I grew up like really in the Mecca, right down the street from the Motown Museum, all that kind of stuff. My dad, he was my biggest influence, just hearing his voice. When it came to Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? That's who I was in love with, like crazy about Mike. That's my main influences, you know. When it came to rap, you know, my brother was always, you know, Spice One, everybody, because back in the day, people listened to everybody. So I had influence from all the old school shit, I can't lie. All the old school shit.
Straight up.
Yeah.
When would you say you decided to take music serious full time?
When me and Helly ran into each other. And as soon as me and Helly ran into each other and we recorded that first like song together, I was like, oh shit, like,
yeah.
let me get for real, cause this sound real, you know. So it was from the jump, really, from the beginning.
Straight like that.
Yep.
So how would you, in your words, say you became a pioneer in Detroit's music scene?
Well, honestly, bro, like, simple. I was the first. I was the first person to like sing hooks and take Motown songs and change them to street anthems, and like really just being from the ghetto for real. Everybody know I'm from the ghetto, being from the streets, and then having the balls to sing, because I was a rapper first, you know what I'm saying, and a producer. So just saying, fuck it, I'ma sing, because I wanted to fit in with Helly. You know, Helly was a producer. Helly was the coldest rapper at the time, but I was cold with the bars. But I'm like, you know, I want Helly to do that. I'ma sing. And when we put that combo together, dog, that shit just went crazy. It's just, that's what it was.
Crazy,
I can't even really, it's just what it is. I was the first. I was the first one to do it. The city went crazy. We changed the sound. We literally changed the sound in our city. Everybody went with it and it went off. I'm the OG.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. Just humbly speaking, I'm the OG.
At what point did you know you and Helluva was like making history? At what moment?
Off rip. From our first song, the city went crazy. From our first song. Ain't no trigger like the one I pop. No one can buck you better. My first hook. Helly made a beat. I turned that into a hook for Made West. That was my first hook for Made West, and it went crazy. And after that, we just repeated the formula. It lasted till today.
How would you describe y'all chemistry while working together?
Automatic from the jump. It was crazy. I'm telling you, it was like a marriage meant to be. It was like, one thing about that man, that's my brother. I give him all the praises in the world, because without Helly, I still would have been dope, but not as fast, and I wouldn't be as deadly. So like going back and forth with him every day, learning, you know, we literally spent every day together for a long time. That was my back and forth partner. So without him, I ain't gonna lie, it wouldn't have been that easy.
Straight up.
That's just real.
So what would you say was the biggest sacrifice you had to make for you to be successful?
Man, what I did, honestly, the biggest sacrifice I made is I put myself to the side. I'm a helper, bro. I can't lie. Like, if I take interest in you and you dope and I see you love it, I'ma help you. So just about anybody you can name that came through our circuit, I had something to do with it at some point. From the beginning all the way to now, any rapper you can name from my city, I got some type of relationship with them that's positive, and I had something to do with it. So it was like I was a helper, man. So I sacrificed my own popularity at times to get my youngins on. You know what I'm saying? So that was my biggest sacrifice.
That's real. Yeah. And with a lot of attention being on not even just Detroit, let's just say Michigan as a whole, because there's other cities that just going crazy.
I rock with all them too. They know me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you describe the impact that Detroit has on the influential side, like the culture and the rap scene as a general?
Man, look, you looking at somebody that's so extremely happy on so many levels, and not a personal one necessarily. Everybody that you see from my city popping is one of my brothers. We are the culture right now, and it's like to be one of the OGs and just know where we came from. To see all our youngins like rocking ice and going crazy, copping Bentleys, it's like, it's a dream come true. It's like, it's just dream come true, bro. I can't even lie. We spent many hours, many nights, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, bro. Like, we really earned this shit.
Yeah.
Straight, every last one of them bros that you see from the D, they earned that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Flat out. Workaholics. From Vez to Peezy, Sada, Brown, like just fucking workaholics, bro. We deserve this shit.
Straight up. Being an OG from Detroit, did you ever imagine that it'll get to this point as big as it is now? Cause it ain't even peaked yet, for real. This shit's still just climbing.
You want me to be absolutely honest, like, being from Detroit, bro, you will almost feel like it's impossible. When you see star after star just don't get a chance, like, man, you don't understand, like, yeah, we popping now, but so many stars fell by the wayside trying to figure it out. They claim we a city of hate, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't help each other, they don't put each other on, stuff like that. I mean, contrary, a lot of times you just rock with who you rock with, you know what I'm saying? It's like that where we from. Not that you don't like nobody or got no love for somebody, but you gonna put yours on first.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, it's all love because everybody eating nice, a beautiful thing, and we are the culture, so I can't be mad at that.
Straight up. What lessons would you say you had to learn about character and being a genuine individual growing up?
I was raised by good people. Shout out my mama, I love you, mama. Shout out Pops, I love you. And my big brother, Brian, my soldiers. Like, I really was raised by some good people. I can't even lie. I was raised in the ghetto. We ain't had everything, but I was lucky. I had some good people. And they just gave me foundation. They made me, you know, be accountable for all my actions. And I kind of like, I passed that down to my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm older than my bros, most of them, not all of them, but most of them. So, you know, like everything I walk with, I passed it to them, you know what I'm saying? And we became a circle and it's just still moving.
Straight up. How do you know when someone respects you?
Respect in Detroit is hard to come by. Genuine respect in Detroit is hard to come by. In Detroit, you know somebody respects you by how they treat you flat out, by how your name float in the streets, by the way people even greet you, the way they act when you walk in the room. You know, Detroit is a place where you gon' know, you feel me? And it usually come with just straight up respect face to face. If your name golden in Detroit, you good. And it's not too many people who got that golden pass. So if you got it in the city, oh yeah, you respect it.
Yeah.
Trust it.
Straight like that. In your words, what is respect in the music industry?
Man, that's hard to say nowadays. Cause I gotta be honest, bro. You don't even gotta be dope to get respect in the music industry now. You could just have a chain or a certain outfit people like. You can have shitty music, somebody, the right person post you, and next thing you know, you got 1 million followers. So that's the weirdest question in the world right now. I don't even know how to answer that. And it's rare, I don't know how to answer a question.
Yeah.
But that's a weird question, I don't know. I just think, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I respect in the game right now in the music industry, I couldn't even tell you. Because it's just so weird the way people get on now. I don't know. I know real true respect is the respect amongst the real niggas. Like, that type of respect, like, you know, you go meet somebody in Memphis and they really fuck with you and it ain't no exchange of money. You know, shit like that. That's the type of respect, yeah, for sure.
Straight up. So who are some of the individuals that you seen came up that you just feel like they ultimately deserve it? I know you say all of them, but I know you watched a few. Like, which one did you watch specifically and was like, it's gonna be you?
In the city?
Yeah, in the city of Detroit.
Out of all everybody I rocked with, which I got respect for every last one of them. I really fuck with everybody in my city. I don't have no problems with nobody. But it gotta be Peezy. Me and Peezy, we clicked in a way that I ain't never clicked with an artist from the jump. Whenever 3D and Peezy get on the song, classic. It ain't nothing to talk about. That's my dog. We done made history together. I've never got that many views. I never got that much praise. Like, I gotta just be real. When me and Peezy get together, it's a smash. It ain't nothing to talk about. Definitely Peezy. Definitely.
So as a producer, a musician, and an engineer, what's some of the tactics or some of the disciplinary skills that you adapted to, that you use and apply while you're in the studio to make hits?
Everybody got this thing about me, like, they call me Uncle 3 or the drill sergeant or whatever the case may be. In the lab, I don't play that shit. I ain't with all that stunting for your friends, 10 niggas on Facebook, Instagram, bringing 5 females. I ain't with all that. I'm really serious about what we doing, because if you gonna put out a real product, like, you gotta be focused. And I'm just one of them people that don't play in the studio. So when people come to record with me, they know, be ready. Ain't none of that try to punch every 2 seconds because you don't know your shit unless you really cut like that. Like, I'm just really a drill sergeant in that bitch. I'm gonna get the best out you, flat out. And I don't like to record too many people. So nowadays especially, but if I do, that mean I fuck with you.
For sure. Work
ethic, that in the short term, work ethic. Like, that's what I'm on.
What would be some of your do's and don'ts while in the studio with 3D and damn studio, like Drill Sergeant 3, goddamn? What's the do's and don'ts while we locked in?
Man, that old stopping for so long to talk on the phone shit, that keep walking out the studio, that ain't focused shit, man. That I ain't focused type shit, wasting time, the one thing we can't get back. Everybody that know me know that's how I rock. Like, just don't waste my time, family. I can't go pull up on no corner and buy no hour from nobody. So please don't waste my time, fam.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I be on. That's my main thing. Come ready, come excited, come willing to work. Why would you waste your own money?
Yeah.
You feel me? That's my main pet peeve.
Straight up. And not just with the music, Detroit has an impact on the fashion as well. So how long has you been on niggas to be wearing buffs and Cartiers, bro?
Since the beginning of the time. Since the beginning of the time. It's a staple, man. It's the culture. We the ones that literally, Cardi should just like give us checks and shit. Like, it's so crazy. Like, everybody, man, this shit. This shit real, bro, with these glasses. Like, it's a status symbol. Also, it's sad to say, bro, I've traveled everywhere. I've never seen one item anywhere in the country that has claimed as many lives as a pair of these.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, like, but it's a status symbol. You the wrong motherfucker with these on and you ain't with that shit, you might get your life took for some fake buffs. Like, it's crazy, but it's just the culture. It's where we from.
What was your reaction when you seen other cities or other people from other places picking up on the trend?
I liked it. I really applauded it, because I'm like, look what we did, y'all. That's how I look at it. I fuck with it. They know who originated it. We ain't got to go say we did that, we did that. When Meech and them came down here to the A, everybody was sticked up. It ain't no thing. Everybody was buffed up. It's what we do. So yeah. I'm proud of it. I think it's dope.
That's hard. How would you describe the transition from Woods to Bustos? A lot of people don't know the difference.
It wasn't really a transition. It was like your preference. I think when White Bus came out, like, it was just, like I said, it was a status symbol. At first, everybody was wooded out. You know what I'm saying? What you say, bro?
Really all around the same time.
Well, yeah, you right. They was out at the same time, but it was really levels. He right. It was just levels. Either you could afford them or you couldn't. Your big brother had a pair or he didn't. Yeah. You know, it was kind of like that, bro, in the beginning.
Straight up.
But we was youngest that was copping our own shit after a while. Yeah. We all had sticks. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody. East, West. I'm talking about straight backs when we didn't even know what. Was they real or not? I don't know. Everybody was buffed up at one point in time. Just to be 100. I mean, after a while, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning, it was so crazy. I'm like, dog, which one's real, which ones ain't? It was so many different styles on them bitches, but when you got your paper up and understood the game, you know, you start, you know.
That's real. How would you describe your relationship with Helluva today?
It's my brother. One of them shits where I could talk to him 100 times or 0. Same shit.
For sure.
My brother. Enough said.
How many hits would you say y'all put out over the years?
I don't know.
My boy said he ain't even think about it.
Can't count.
What would you say is your most standout hit that y'all put out over the years?
I don't know.
You ain't got no personal favorite?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Hard Out Here.
Man, I was about to say that.
I be going hard out here. I'm always on my grind, even though it's hard out here. Somehow I still manage to shine. That's it right there. That set the city on fire. Doughboys Cash Out, Baby James, Helluva, and me. That set the city on fire.
Legend, staple, man.
Yeah.
What is like, how do you know when you got a hit on your hands? Like, you a legend, you know what I'm saying? So you already know, like, okay, this one ain't like the other ones. This one different.
You can feel it. I'm kind of crazy about my shit. Like, everybody else will be doing jumping jacks, and I'll be over there like, Because some of them I just say, and the first time I say it, like, I'll get chills or something. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm serious about my music, so I only sing stuff that I really feel, shit that I know, and like, that soul shit, like soul music, so it's really a vibe, it's just a feeling, but really, I think all of them be hits, like, in my opinion, you know, just being 3, but you know when you got one.
Straight up. What else are you working on at the moment?
Man, me and Peezy got a project done. Working on a project with bro. Me and Brown, the realest sounds. Anytime you hear the realest on any beat, anywhere in the country, it was this guy, DJ Brown. He's another legend in our city. It's like I'm working on everything with everybody because I'm the hook king. I'm always working, you know what I'm saying? So I'm working on so much stuff at one time. It's like just singles after single after single. I'm always writing. I'm doing A&R work now, so I'm just working, bro.
Independent A&R, that's to be
Always.
specific, that's important.
Yeah, I mean, I had some offers from a couple places and, you know, to come A&R for them. I ain't gonna say no names, but I done had a couple offers, and I also had people that's big in this industry telling me, 3, you already been doing that, and if you learn how to do it on your own, it just would be crazy. So I'm just learning, you know, taking lessons from a lot of OGs and trying to get to a certain spot in this game, you feel me?
Straight up.
For real.
Any last words and shout outs?
For sure, and I'm ready. Look, Moms, Pops, Helly, Aunt Beat, Brown, Trav, I love you, cuz. Rest in peace, Joy Road Joe, because if my nigga was alive, he'd be tripping right now. Like, rest in peace, Joy Road Joe. My nigga DY, Mr. Owens, the whole DRS, Peezy, my nigga, all my niggas in Florida, and my baby Smoke. I know if I forgot y'all, I'm sorry. Hey, Detroit City, I love y'all.
Straight up. 3D Hood King, we appreciate having you today, gang.
For sure. I'll be back.
We already know.
You did?
You should never give it up. Never give it up. Cause that can save your life.
Stay focused, my nigga.
That can save